up, everybody? This is Doc Val of Brown Sugar Confessions coming to you every Wednesday night on Power 1017. We are so excited to be here tonight. We have a really great show. And if you're on YouTube, you'll see that we're missing beautiful KD. She's out and about doing what KD does, or we don't know, but she'll be back with us next week. So, Katie, have a great one and we'll see you soon. But let's get into tonight's hot, fun show. Treese, beautiful. What's up with you down there?
I am living the dream. I am packing. Well, I'm a Virgo, as y'all know. So I am pre-packing for my vacation in October.
Where are you going,
ma'am?
I am going to Maui.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I am having big girl fun, just living my dream. I worked hard and I want to play hard, and I'm excited. First class, everything for your girl.
Yeah,
Girl,
yes.
you deserve it. And you're
Yes.
gonna, and are we gonna see you like at the resort down there? Is it like a nude resort or is it an adult
Well,
resort?
it's an adults only resort,
Okay.
so no kids, and that's what I wanted. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't like not like kids, but I like kids, but not when I spend a lot of money.
I hear you.
Facts.
Because
I don't.
not everyone watches their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. This is really a time for me, and just to pull into myself and reflect on how much I've grown, how much I've healed, and how loved and supported I am. And I really need not to hear, because I know how I am. I hear a baby and I'll be like, oh, little baby, come here. No,
Right.
no, little baby.
Cut that out.
Stay over there, little baby. Just want to I want to be with myself. I want to read adult books from hot girl authors on the beach in my bikini, getting tan and bronzed. Like, that's what I want to do. And I'm
Girl,
excited.
enjoy it every minute.
Yeah.
Well, she'll be shooting the show down in Maui, so we'll bring her on in a
Yeah.
couple of weeks, but we're super excited. So enjoy, honey, and travel
Thank
safely.
you.
And you should look right now because we have the beautiful Miss T back, but we're going to wait to actually interview Miss T because I want to find out what she did last week.
Y'all, I have seen some things.
And we are here for it. I want to know every juicy detail because I got a feeling Miss T may be no longer the innocent Miss T.
I'm still
She
the
may
baby.
not be the
I'm still
baby
the
baby.
baby.
Are you still the
I'm
baby?
still the baby, but the baby got a little bit of experience behind her now.
Oh, girl, we cannot wait for it. So y'all don't go anywhere. By now, go to YouTube, like, follow, share, send us your emails to brownsugarconfessions@gmail.com because we have some fun things to talk about tonight. I cannot believe what I just saw come across my feed that in Taiwan, I
Mm,
guess a week or so ago,
mm.
they had a stripper coming into a nursing home. Now, I pulled up the video. We're going to put the link up so you guys can take a look at it. This gorgeous little Taiwanese stripper is, in a lingerie and she's giving this guy a lap dance. He must be, I think he has an oxygen mask attached to him.
You probably
And
needed every bit of that oxygen too.
you know he did. You know it. And she's straddling him and he's grabbing her butt.
Of course he is.
Yeah, of course he is. She's grinding on him, sorry. And it looks like that she's really having fun. And it looked like the residents were having fun. It was for a festival that they call, what is it? No, that's not right. Oh, that's what it is. It's called the Moon Festival or the Mooncake Festival. And
Ooh.
it's one of the most important holidays in Asian culture. Now, I thought it was a great idea.
I
And I thought it
mean,
was
somebody got moon cakes.
some,
I'm just saying.
and
And
you
there
are,
was a full moon in Pisces last week. I'm just saying.
And you are saying it correctly because somebody got mooncake or them cakes were out in these guys and ladies' faces. But the nursing home had to put out an apology to the public or maybe to the residents or the family of the residents because they brought a stripper in. Yeah, that's what I'm like. We all got our fingers down. Like, why? These are more than grown butt men and women. These are like seniors that are having their fun. Why? What are they apologizing for? I didn't understand that. So what do y'all think? I think in the US, if we brought in strippers at a nursing home, I believe there would be a riot. But I don't know
feel like
why.
that happened here a while back.
Did it?
Yeah, I want to say that happened. And of course, now that I think about it, it did happen because it happened in Florida. It happened in Florida and everybody was like really cool with it because they loved it.
It looked like they loved it. And why wouldn't? These are grown adults that are sexually active or maybe still are, or they were in the past. So
Or they want to
why-
be.
Right. So why wouldn't you let your ma and pa and your papa have some fun having a little stripper action? Anyway, that is what the big news was that I had to share. And I'm like, okay, Taiwan, I get it, but y'all didn't have to put out apology. I thought it was kind of cute.
That was
And I think we
respectability politics. I think.
Yeah.
that was all political because behind that administration was like, we're going to have them back next year, but we got to do it more secretly so
Yep.
that it doesn't go out for the public. So we want to know something. If you're listening out there, send us an email. How would you feel if you found out your parents were in a senior citizens retirement home and they bought in strippers? Would you be mad or would you tell Papa, here is $100, go have some fun? Send us an email because I want to know. If it was my mom and dad, I'd be like, I'm gonna give y'all some money, enjoy yourselves. But that's just me. So
But make sure that young person gets enough to pay for being there.
Exactly right. They looked like they were going to pay her well, from what I could tell from reading the article. We'll put the link up. But yeah, I thought it was kind of crazy. But send us your email to let us know if that's something that you would be upset about if you found out. What is it, Therese? You just totally like.
I got a question. They
What?
had the woman stripper there. Did they have the male?
Of course they didn't. They didn't.
No, they did.
That's why y'all issued an apology, huh? Because it wasn't equal. Whack.
And rightfully so, because they should have had a male stripper up there. We need some love too when we seniors. Why y'all think we all dried up and not having it? I mean, we may be, but that's beside the point.
Dried up, little bean is missing because it's still dried up.
Oh, that's so sad. That's
Shut
so
up, Miss T. Shut up, Miss T.
Listen, we had this on the show previously. If you don't use it, you lose it.
You lose it.
They're missing beans. They're missing peanuts. And if you aren't sure what that is,
oh my God,
go back into our old shows and listen to our terminology because there are certain things we can't say or the FCC will come for us. Figure it out, guys.
There you go. But yes, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So at this old folks home or retirement home, they actually used it. I'm here for it. I thought it was very cute. And speaking of fun things that are going on in various cities and states and countries, Miss T, where were you? And girl, I want to hear every dirty down south detail.
Man, so it's one of the many reasons I love this crazy city I live in. So for those who are just catching into the show, if you are not familiar with me, my name is Miss T. Hello, it is I once again. And I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're kind of hitting the festival run of the year where there's all the festivals. All the festivals either happen in the spring or in the fall. So we're hitting that fall run of festivals. So we previously had Dragon Con, which is one of the largest sci-fi fandom type of conventions in the Southeast, probably in the whole country about now. And this past weekend, we had just had what is known as Sex Down South. And Sex Down South is a sexuality convention that they have here in Atlanta. It just had its 8th year that I found out. It had its 8th year. It is run by two wonderful women, Tia and Marla. Hopefully one of these days, one of them will bless me with the ability to have them on the show. I got to figure out how to work that. But so went to Sex Down South, and I'm not going to lie, I loved it, and we all need to go.
All right, tell us.
We all need to go.
We're there next year. We've already gotten the schedule. We're there.
Yes, I'm here for it. So it was, let's see. So it was about a 3-day convention. They had vendors, they had different workshops. They had workshops talking about like liberation for example, liberation for Black femmes and women. They had workshops based on different things you like to do under the sheets. For example, fisting. There was a workshop on fisting.
You can't even say it.
Yeah. I saw that workshop, and the teacher who taught it, I hope I can get her on the show too. She also taught a stripping 101 workshop that I only got to do halfway because unfortunately I was still working my normal job. So I had to like jump in between the days. So I'm like, next year I'm taking that whole weekend off.
There you go.
I'm taking that whole weekend off.
It's going to be great. I cannot wait. But hold on, go back to the fisting because, you know.
So there was
Did you get fisted?
No, absolutely not. I did not get fisted. However, I did get whipped.
What?
I did get whipped. I got whipped and flogged. I tried it.
How was it? Okay.
It was amazing.
Start from the beginning. You're not just going to say it's amazing. No, start from the beginning. And
not even
go.
Kinktober, but go.
So I will say this, if nothing else, the people that had went to the convention were very sweet. They were very open. They were very encouraging, especially to try new things. And because what I found out also is that there were a lot of newcomers that came into the convention this year. And I think they said almost half the registration were people where it was their first time coming to Sex Down South. And it was also their first time kind of taking exploration into their sexuality and into the kink and BDSM community.
Okay.
Which I thought was really cool.
So did they have a dungeon?
Yes, they did have a dungeon.
A real dungeon.
They had a real dungeon. They had a dungeon set up. They had a labyrinth. The way they did the labyrinth, I forget what they call it.
Now, what's a labyrinth for those that don't know?
So the labyrinth was kind of, I guess, I'm not sure if the labyrinth was what they were referring to the dungeon as. I could be thinking of two different things because I know labyrinth and dungeon were both said at the same time, but I think they might have been two different things. There was a shadow box in the dungeon, so like you could go behind the shadow box and do your thing, and people could watch from the outside. So it looks like
what's a shadow box?
I'm buying my ticket. You got
to describe it because people don't know what a shadow box is.
Yeah, so the shadow box is essentially where you ever see those old puppet theaters where they have the puppets and they have them behind a wall and all you see is a shadow of the puppet doing the thing. That's a shadow box.
Oh, okay. So people were going behind there.
Yeah. And you could see them. You could see their shadows.
Were people actually having intercourse during this festival?
So I didn't get to see full intercourse. However, they did have something called the Kink Olympics.
Oh, okay. Wait. Go back to fisting.
Yes.
Then go back to getting spanked, and then go to Kink Olympics. Girl, we need a whole hour with you. Okay, wait a minute. Where we going?
Long story short, I did not get to take the fisting workshop because I had work. I was not to be fisted. However,
did you see it?
Thankfully, no, because I think that would have traumatized me. I was not ready for that level of kink. I'm still a baby. Baby got whipped, but I'm still a baby.
All right, so talk about you getting whipped then, so she didn't get fisted.
Okay, so
you're like, you didn't get fisted. Next.
Next, this isn't good enough.
Can I say fisted on the radio? I don't even know.
I hope we can.
Fine.
We're gonna figure it out in a couple of weeks, I guess. So there was one individual. He actually did a workshop on whipping and flogging, like different instruments for impact play. I did get an interview with him. He's a very wonderful individual. But one of the things he was talking about was, because what most people think of when they think of whipping. What is something you think of when you think of whipping?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Orgasm? I don't know.
I mean, okay, think about it in normal terms, Doc Val, not in like the sexologist terms. When you think of whipping, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Fun?
Okay, you're not the right person to talk about.
Okay,
Talk
that
about
one
this.
that's Tracy.
Tracy, when you first think of whipping and it's not involving sex, what do you think about?
Okay, so if I go to my past, I think I'm in trouble.
Yes. Now
Oh,
that.
I didn't even go there. Sorry.
Yeah, but if I go to now, I think of blissed out Zen.
Yeah. So it was like that because every time I think of whipping, and I was like, this has got to be like some generational past life trauma. Because every time I think of a whip, and like, me, I love fire shows, and like fire whips are one of the most dangerous things you can work with for a fire show. But the sound of it is whoo. And
Right,
so
the
like
cracking.
the cracking is what gets you. Like that's the thing that makes you like jump and shrivel inside almost. But the gentleman that I was speaking with, he was like, I can make this as light or as hard as anybody wants it. I can make this feel like rain on your back. And I was like, word? So I tried it. Like I was talking to another
Okay,
person.
No. You're not going to skip. You're going to go
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
to
yeah,
what
yeah.
I
No, we're
tried.
still
Yeah,
in this
no.
story. We're still in the story. This is
We
still
want
part
to
of
know
the story.
about you. We don't want to know about, just
Well, because
go for
I was talking with this individual about the whipping and trying it because
Mhm.
she did it. She
Okay.
did it first. And this is also somebody who I can't wait to bring on the show. Wonderful person. Like just talking to her gave me the confidence to give it a go.
Okay, so she gave you the green. You got the green light from her.
I got
to
the
do
green
it. You
light.
got the
We
confidence.
both
Okay.
watched another woman do it. She did the flogging. She didn't really like the whipping, but I tried the whipping. And I was like, okay, this doesn't feel bad. This doesn't feel bad. And it's like, okay, so I'm gonna
All right, so hold on. Where were you? Where were you at when you got whipped? Were you on the St. Andrew's Cross, which is the
No,
big
I
deck?
had my
Were you
hands on the
bench?
wall. So he actually,
Okay.
you know
We want
how,
details.
so you know how they say like, I guess it's the negotiation part when you're doing a scene.
Yes. So you
So
got
he
the
was,
negotiation.
yeah. So he was like, okay, so if you do this, it's slow down. This is good. This is bad. This means stop. And
So when you say this, what do you mean by this?
by my hand motions. So certain hand motions, like if it's thumbs up is good, go harder. Like if
Okay.
it's flat hand, stop. We're done.
Got it.
If it's a it's a fist, slow down. She's got her cheese.
Candy.
Tracy has her cheese. She's ready. She's ready.
Okay.
But so thumbs
cheese.
down means slow down. So I have my hands against the wall because they did have St. Andrew's crosses, but they were all being used. So I had my hands on the wall, and I had one hand kind of like this, so that was the hand to look for. And so
you had one hand that was what, closed or something?
Yeah, that was so I showed him like, this is my left hand, which was closer to him so he could see it. So this is the hand that I was like, okay, yes, no, move slower, move faster. So he started very light, and he had like different kinds of whips too. So the one that he had was kind of like, I call it the baby whip. Okay. But it was the baby whip. But he was going light. He was doing the
Were you naked?
Thing. No, I was not completely naked. I was not completely naked. I did have lingerie on.
I was like, darn.
I had lingerie on because I was still very self-conscious.
Okay. All right.
I'm still very self-conscious. So I felt proud of myself for being in a place with total strangers in lingerie.
There you go. So did you buy the lingerie there? You bought it with you?
No, I actually had it and I never had a chance to use it. I actually forgot I had it.
So you brought it with you?
Yes, I brought it with me.
Oh,
I brought it with me.
Now we're getting details.
So I lucked out because one of my friends had rented a hotel room. So I was able to change there and this, that, and whatever. But
okay,
back to this situation.
Yes, go back to the situation. Okay.
So
you have pictures
of me getting whipped? No pictures in the dungeon. No pictures during active play.
Right. All right.
No pictures during active play.
Well, you were pressed. Didn't you get like video or something? So we could,
I got video of the dungeon when there's no one in it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, but no pics or vids during active play. But so he's doing the whipping, and that feels good. He goes, do you want to go a little harder? So I was like, okay, let's try a little harder. And so he was like, okay, does that feel good? And
one whip or two?
He was doing two.
Ooh.
He was doing two. Like I said, he was doing this cross hand motion, where like the shoo 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 shoo, that one.
Yes.
And then he was like, okay, well, do you want to try the flogger? And I was like, okay. So, with the flogger, it has a little different tail thingies, the shoo shoo. I can't make good sound effects, but like, you'll know it when you see it. But anyway,
Yeah.
so he had one of those. He's like, well, do you want me to try this flogger? And I'm like, at this point, yeah, sure, try it. So he does the little thing one-handed, and he's sitting, the booty, the legs, the back, this, that, whatever. So I think he had changed floggers, and that's why I was like, okay, yeah, we gotta stop. But it was really cool. But honestly, I think I might like the whip a little more.
Okay. Now, did he flog your back or your butt or your thighs? Where did he flog you?
All of that.
All
All of that.
Yeah.
But like the other thing too is like one of the instructors, this is actually
Were you blindfolded?
No, I was not.
Okay.
I
Look
was
at me.
not.
I'm going like, were you blindfolded?
But like one of the instructors, this is actually the fisting instructor. She did it. So she got the whip, she got the flog, she got the paddle, and she got this other kind of whip. I don't even like, me and the other person that I was talking to, we were both sitting there like, what the heck is that? The way it was made. So hopefully I can get him on the show so he can actually tell me what that was, because it looked like a whip, but it wasn't a whip, if that makes sense. If I can find a picture of it, I'll find it and figure it out from there. But I never got to ask him, because by the time I got done with that person, he put himself in aftercare.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he was that tired, because there was so many people like going through the scene. But
Right.
Okay, so that was that. The Kink Olympics. We got to talk about that.
All right. Do we have time to talk about it now? Or do we have to go to break?
We got about 5 more minutes.
Okay.
We got about 5 more minutes.
Kink
Okay,
Olympics.
so here's the Kink Olympics. The Kink Olympics is this game that they had where every level gets a little more extreme. They didn't, the most extreme level they had was the fisting. Ooh. But they did not have any judges or any competitors for that. So that
they didn't have it. No one volunteered for the fisting.
Because like, so the first level was like kissing and moaning. So what happens is you get a judge, and then you got your competitors. Your competitors are doing that act on the judge.
Oh, I want to be a judge.
I want to be a judge.
Yeah. So the first level was, kissing. The second level was cunnilingus. It was cunnilingus because they had a film person. It would have also been fellatio had they had a male person. The third one that they had was impact play. Mm-hmm. So like kink, or not kink, but BDSM, flogging, whipping. One of my friends, she actually was a competitor for that one, and she came in second place, and it was her first time doing it.
Wow.
She came in 1 point under the professional dom.
Wow. Now, did they have dungeon masters there to make sure that everyone was taught properly? And
that I don't know. I didn't really look to see if there was an actual dungeon master, but I know there were people who were experienced that were like going around and checking in on everybody,
like the moderators of the room, something like that.
Yeah, like the guy that did the whipping in my case, he was kind of like very adamant that everybody understood, like when they were coming to him, they understood what his hand signals were, they understood what aftercare was. So he was very, very thorough in his scene play. I also got to do shibari.
What? Wait.
And that's one of the things I was so excited, because that's one of the things I've been wanting to do. That was the one kink that I wanted to be able to experience. There was a person there.
Okay, stop. What is shibari? You
so
cannot
shibari,
just throw it out.
Shibari is rope play.
Okay, but
so like being tied up or tying someone up. Mm-hmm. So this person, because I'm hoping I'm saying her pronouns correctly. She was having the person, the judge from the cunnilingus section of the Kink Olympics. She was being tied up, so I got to see it happening. And I asked, I was like, "Hey, do you have anybody after this? Because I would love to take part." And she was like, "Yeah." So we talked about it. She talked about like, how do you want to be tight? Like, what's your experience with this? How tight do you want to be? So she did a basic harness on me, and tied. So basic harness, like tied around the neck, down the front, goes around, ties back up at the front, and then also bind your hands. So I literally like sat like that and was having a whole conversation with the two of them. And it was really fun. It was really fun. And I was
Isn't
like,
it relaxing? Isn't it relaxing?
Like
it is
very
so
relaxing.
Relaxing.
If you want, we can talk a little more about it because it is about time for us to pay some bills. Yes. It's bill paying time. So go to the potty, grab a drink, and we'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Brown Sugar Confessions on Power 1017. Hey, did you know that you could listen to us on Spotify? Better yet, you can see us on YouTube. Please go to our Brown Sugar Confessions YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. It helps build our following and we get more input and we get sponsors. Hooray!
Hooray.
We like them sponsors.
This past weekend, we were at Festival Hispaniola, and it was an amazing time. We want to take the time to thank everyone who showed up to the booth, took pictures with us, showed us love. We love you back. We can't wait until next year. It's going to be even flyer. Like,
Absolutely.
don't even worry about it.
It was great.
So when we're talking about this, Brown Sugar Confessions wants to say thank you. Aww. We've been here for a year. And it has been amazing to love, share, grow, and expand our minds and heal our body, minds, and spirit together. And we look forward to many, many, many more years of shared education, shared healing, shared laughters, and shared moments of oops. So
we got a lot of those shared experiences.
We got a lot of those. So if you want to, get in contact with us, please write us at brownsugarconfessions@gmail.com, spelled exactly how it sounds. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can follow Dr. Val on TikTok, where she has gone viral a number of times. Get over there. There is so many hot takes, lots of information. Plus, she looks gorgeous in all them videos.
This whole hotness.
Oh, stop it, y'all.
So get over there. Now, we just talked about sex down south, and we talked about a couple of other things. If those topics interest you and you want to learn more, but you're not ready to go out into the public sector, why don't you reach out to Dr. Val at Valerie@swancenter.com. That is VALERIE at Swan, SWANN, Center, CENTER.com. Now let's get back to it because we was over here talking about the Olympics and I wants to know more. Yeah. I'm buying my ticket.
Yeah, because
we're there next year.
Those King Olympics were not for the faint of heart. All I got to say is I'm just kind of thankful that nobody was there for the final round, because the final round was fisting.
I can't believe no one tried that out. I'm surprised. But no, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. I can understand why somebody would.
I feel like it's a very, very personal thing.
Now, was it front door fisting or back door fisting?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. And I'm kind of glad I don't know. I'm assuming it's backdoor fisting. It could be both. It could have been both, because I know that they were talking about for the fellatio thing, had anybody volunteered, it was for the organic and the inorganic eggplant.
Huh? I'm confused. What?
So you talking about the strap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm like, what's inorganic? What are we talking about?
I'm trying to be PC here, the FCC guys, the FCC.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, AI? What?
We on metaverse? What? We all had this look like, what? Organic? What? So say it again. Now, what?
The organic eggplant and the inorganic eggplant. So the fellatio thing would have been for the both of them, because remember, you got to have a judge that got one of the two.
Okay.
I would have
So
wore strap. I would have wore strap. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
here's my question, right? If you're wearing a strap, what pleasure does a strapper get by receiving the fellatio?
That's a good question.
It's one. Okay, so I guess I'm the one that's gonna answer
You
this.
got the
Truthful.
experience
Yes,
for
there
this
she
one.
is. Obviously, it's
Wait, first of all,
truthful.
wait. Everybody get your drinks ready because you already know this is
we
about to
gonna
be
go
something.
there.
You know it's
We
about to
gonna
be
go
something.
there.
Just go ahead
Go
and get
ahead.
your drink.
Go
So
ahead,
I've had my fair share of relationships with women throughout my life, and I have used the strap numerous times, and I will get the stickiest of the icky just watching you.
So it's like a mental
Just
thing.
it is it is not pleasure centered. Like, I mean, it may rub a little bit, things may move, whatever, but mostly I'm watching the things I want to say right now. I can't say FCC,
SCC.
but just I'm over here. Y'all need to get to YouTube because the things I'm doing with my hands, y'all
She
missing
is.
it.
She's those hands are everywhere. So
It is the act of them doing it to you and looking you in the eye. It is like
it's
you don't even
something.
understand. You don't even
That's
understand
that
the
chef's kiss right there. Mwah.
right there. I
It's that
wear
good.
one.
You wear
I would
one.
wear one. I would wear one. Hell,
Okay.
yeah. I'll be right there, judge number one.
Lady back, looking at you.
So you know, if anybody from Sex Down South is listening, we gotta judge for the next Kink Olympics.
Right here.
Ready and waiting.
I'm on it. I'll bring my own.
But you know what I also thought was
Lord.
really cool? Because speaking of like almost traumatic experiences, like I said, they would like the pinnacle of the pinnacle would have been the fisting thing. Here's something I thought they had that was really cool, and it was a healing center.
Oh, what's that? That sounds cute.
So whenever I get completely settled, I have videos and interviews that hopefully will, if we don't get to put them on the show, we can put them on YouTube or Instagram. And one of them is a tour of the healing room. And the healing room is this very big room. They darkened it out. You can get like a tantric massage. You could get they had an area for like if you needed to take a nap or you wanted to get cuddled. They had professional cuddlers.
Ooh, did you meet some cuddlers?
I didn't get to do it, and I'm so blown because I even had like a appointment for the tantra massage, but there was so many people ahead of me that by the time they got to me, it was already closed. So they had that. They had like the cuddlers. They had the tantric massage. They had regular massage. They had snack station in there. Like recharge place, like phones and everything. It was amazing.
That sounds really lovely. Now, was that the aftercare room for the BDSM players, or that was a separate room?
That was a separate room. That was not the aftercare area.
That's nice. I like that idea. So what was it called?
That was the healing room.
The healing room. I like that.
Like everybody that was working there was wearing all white. Like it was a very heavenly experience. Like I literally went in there to charge my phone one time and I was looking for some snacks. I was like, I'm not ready to eat lunch, but I'm hungry AF. So like they were like, there's some snacks in the healing room. And I was like, I was so excited. I felt like I was gonna cry.
That sounds so cute. I wonder if you're listening out there. I wonder, is Delaware ready for, kink down Delaware? Could we do it?
Negative.
No, but I will tell
maybe
you
in DC.
The DMV does have them. The only reason I know is because they were at Sex Down South.
There is something in DMV?
I believe they're called the Hoe Hive.
Who?
The Hoe Hive.
Girl, you done learned a lot. Let me go Google that right now. Write it down. We got
I believe the Hoe Hive is in the DMV area. If the Hoe Hive, if you're listening, please correct me if I am wrong, but I believe they are in the DMV area because one of them was the MC for the Big Bang. Oh, let's talk about the Big Bang. The Big Bang and the Little Bang.
Wait. There's gang banging?
No.
Oh, man.
No. There is no.
We got excited. I was like, oh, wait, chocolate. Let's go. Look, I'm over here like glow gorilla, like, let's go.
Like she done broke out like the whole like piece of chocolate, just like she is ready. So let's talk about the Little Bang, the
Okay,
Little
the
Bang, and
Okay.
the Big Bang. So these were like the nightly shows. So kind of like with the Kink Olympics that happened in between the Little Bang and Big Bang. The Little Bang happened on the opening night. Big Bang happened on the closing night. So they had different kind of acts that you would probably see at like a sexuality or sex related type show. So there were burlesque acts. There was for the Big Bang, some of like the biggest burlesque dancers in the city were there. Like one was Brick House, one was the Black Pearl, or what was it, Pearl Noir. Pearl Noir. She was there. Oh my God.
I love her.
That is
I
one
love
amazing
her.
woman. That is one amazing woman.
Well,
She is
Google
my
that right now.
She is amazing. I saw her with Dita Von Teese. Ah,
Yeah, she was
perfection.
there. She also taught at Sex Down South. So amazing performer. She was I want to say she was the last person to perform.
As she should be.
Literally everybody standing ovation for a whole almost 10 minutes.
Really? It was that amazing? What? I got to
She is
Google her.
amazing.
Yeah,
she is amazing. She's on Instagram. Go follow her on Instagram.
I think we might be following her through the Brown Sugar Confession page now. But yeah, amazing artist. So she was there. There was one lady.
What's so amazing about it? But people don't know.
I don't even know how to
burlesque.
explain it. I don't really.
Burlesque is not stripping, right?
No, burlesque is not stripping. There might be like some kind of stripping components to it, but it's also like the dynamics of the performance. Like they bring you into the performance. Like for her performance was almost like an emotional release, if that makes sense. Like at one point she was like bare, and it was like she was exposing her soul on the stage. And like I don't think there was a dry eye in the house at that point.
Wow. Oh, I'm getting chills hearing this story. I gotta Google this lady.
Yeah, she is amazing.
Another level,
I cried.
Huh?
Yeah, I cried my eyelashes off when I saw her live. I cried my eyelashes off. She was amazing.
Yeah, Pearl Noir. So she performed. There was a lady who did wax play. That was very interesting because like, so she had started, and by the time, so wax play is when you are playing with like candle wax, you're pouring it on your body in different areas. I did get to see that up close in the dungeon too. I did not do it, but I did get to see some of it.
But it's not real candles. It is real candles, but it's certain kinds of candles.
It's a certain kind of wax that you can put on your body without it like scalding and leaving marks.
Right.
But
don't use your candles at home.
Don't use them soy paraffin looking things. Don't do that.
You can go to Amazon and get I figured there's an actual
there's a kind of wax that you can massage into your body.
It's like almost a paraffin wax. Do not go to the Dollar Tree or the dollar store and get them emergency candles.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Please don't do it.
Don't do it.
I know you could get 6 for $1.25, but don't do it.
Don't do it.
For the love of all things sexy and Brown Sugar Confessions, we do not condone.
No. Do
play
not
safe.
Stay safe. Play safe. Use at your own risk. We do not condone this.
Exactly. We're just telling you what's going on. All right, so go ahead back with the candles.
So anyway, she's doing her performance, and she's putting the candles on, and then next thing you know, there are people standing up out of the crowd with candles, and they're all descending on the stage and pouring it on her.
Oh, girl, got chills again.
And I was just, it's like one of those things like, what is happening? And
then
I realized like there are people there. I guess there are people with candles and they're just coming up there and they're just pouring it up there. I did not get close enough because I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like making me a little nervous because they all just kind of descended on her at one time.
So it was a part of the act, maybe, huh?
I'm hoping it was a part of the act.
Okay. That sounds so sexy though.
Yeah, no, they had that. They had like one for in the Little Bang, they had a burlesque, they had some burlesque, they had the erotic poetry. They had one where they were giving like I guess it was a tantric massage, but everybody was covered in oil.
Yeah, well, you got to have oil with tantric massage.
Yeah,
that sounded good. I'd been the first one in that room.
We were all watching that. That was very,
That,
very erotic.
that is so central, right? To see
Mhm.
and to experience a tantra
Like
massage.
watching that, like the whole room, I think gained like maybe 5 degrees.
Wow, just got hot. And nobody was talking. Like it was a hush. It was like in church. Like
Hmm.
literally, it's just hush quiet.
Yeah,
And you could barely, like, you could hear a pin
yeah,
drop. You get so ingrained. Girl, I'm going back. I got cold chills and flashbacks going
yeah,
on over here.
yeah,
Go ahead, talk more, honey. This
yeah.
is your
So there
show.
was there was that. Some of the things I did
So
get
wait
to
a minute. When
see.
they did the tantra massage, did they also go to the genitalia and massage?
Yes, yes, they did. Yes, they did.
All right, we going.
Everything
Get
was
your
getting rubbed down.
tickets.
Get your tickets now, everybody.
Get your tickets.
While they still discounted. But I did get to meet some really cool people. Like I said, I was able to get a short interview with Marla, one of the co-hosts and co-creators of Sex Down South. I got to meet Goody Howard.
Ooh, we got some interviews with
Wonderful,
Goody Howard. That's
amazing
exciting.
human being. If you guys do not know who Goody Howard is, she is also a sex therapist. I don't know. I believe she's a sex therapist, but she also does the rideology. So rideology is pretty much a riding workshop. So if you are femme or femme bodied and you want to know how to ride an eggplant,
Oh, I was wondering what the heck you talking about. We
yeah,
talking about
yeah,
what?
you want to know how to ride eggplant, that's a person you go to.
So what? So what is she doing?
But so while she was there, and bless Goody. She is a wonderful, amazing person. I was able to get an interview with her too. So hopefully we'll be able to get that either, if not on the show, on YouTube or
Someplace.
YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, somewhere that will allow us to post that recording.
Okay. But what did she do again? Say it again.
So rideology.
Okay,
Rideology.
rideology. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
her workshop at Sex Down South was actually, hold on, because I found my program. So let's go to it.
That's a program. That's a real program.
That's she got look,
Yeah, this is a
see,
real
you gotta see
program.
on Facebook right now.
Like it's
Facebook
got
and
the
Instagram.
days, it's got ads in here. Like there's one for the School of Tantra, all that
She
stuff
got
in
a
here.
whole daggone program. All
Yeah,
right.
because I had to remember, because I had to circle down all the stuff I wanted to go to and the stuff that I did go to.
Right.
So hold on, let me see if I can find, because the only one that I wanted to go to that I could not find was Electric Love, and that was with Master Mastiff and Naughty Girl.
Okay, but I have a question about the rideology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I'm just silly, but is there the why the
Because
rideology?
some people either are not comfortable being on top. Some femme bodied, you got a womb, you might not be comfortable on top, you might not know what to do, you might not know what to do in a way that makes it feel good for you and
Ah,
your partner.
okay.
So her
Okay.
workshop is based on how to ride for pleasure.
Oh,
And not
So
hurt yourself or
yes,
pull a muscle.
that all right, where is this thing so I can, it was
That was
there
interesting,
it
but
is. Central intelligence, that's what she taught.
okay.
what is that?
So central intelligence, so unfortunately I only got to catch the last half of it because work, but it was learning how to be in your body using all of your senses and not have to rely on just your physical self and your genitalia to feel good.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that was a cool one. The last part that I did get to talk, not talk, but see, she was talking about like the physical, smell, what was the other one? Movement. Not just like sex movement, but movement in general, feeling good in your body. So it was really cool. It was really cool. The other one that I got to do that was really cool. Yeah, go ahead.
While you're looking, can I ask, what was your favorite workshop? What was your favorite lecture? And what was your favorite moment of
There
Sex
you
Down
go.
South?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I want to know those.
There
But I
was
want
so
to,
many favorite moments. I'm gonna start with that one. I think my favorite moments it's a two-parter. So there is a woman who went to Sex on South, and she was the one who actually told me about it when about Sex on South. It was her third time going. She happens to be one of my yoga students. She did her first burlesque performance there. She was one of the ones who performed in the Little Bang, killed it. She was the one who also got second place in the Kink Olympics. And then she also has a winemaking business. So she makes fruit wines. And she nearly sold out of everything that she brought on Saturday.
That's nice. Why do I not know about wine?
So
Okay.
this
That's
person,
one.
so yeah, her Instagram handle is I love making wine. She makes fruit wines. They are amazing. I luckily have been able to try all of them because
I know you, Misty. Yes.
so so I got to see her grow more into her sexuality and her performance, which was amazing. So, proud teacher moment, because I was like, look at my baby girl.
Oh, so you got your baby up there. Okay. All right.
She's like my baby, but she's not my baby. But you know what I mean.
Right. Okay.
So there was that. There was being able to see so many people, because I was talking about this with Doc Phoenix, which I hope to bring on the show. There were so many people who looked like me. So like when you think about a sex convention, what's the first thing you think about if you're not in the community already? You think like old perverted type people. And it wasn't that. People of different ages, different body types, different genders, different sexualities. Everybody was very open, everybody was very loving. There was so many hi. It was like a little mini family reunion.
That's so sweet.
Oh, I like that vibe.
That's how it should be too.
Yeah, and everybody was welcoming. Like one of the people was like, I wish my everyday was like Sex Down South.
Oh, that's a great testament. And Miss T, I would say that you have a lovely little glow about you. You seem very relaxed. You're no longer the baby.
Oh no,
like
that's
you've
just my drink. My drink is
no, Miss T. You got relaxed. There's a whole new glow about you going on. I noticed it today when I talked to you.
Oh, but there's also this that we got to try and play this on the show. So it's a card game. It's called What You Gonna Do, and we gotta play. We gotta play it on the show one day. I'm gonna just leave it like that because that game was fun.
All right, so I think we're gonna do that game though live, aren't we? We're gonna try to do it live.
Yeah, can we do it live?
We're gonna do it live. Why not?
I feel like okay,
do it live.
We gotta do it live, but I say like this: we gotta do it so people can understand how to play it.
Right, we'll do it live so people can come on, but it's gonna be crazy. We'll do it on something. Okay, all right, cool. Yes. But it sounds like that the whole experience of going to, and you guys are probably wondering, why are we talking about this? Because we're just trying to let people know that there are things out there where you can learn to be sexually authentic, where you can learn to be sexually free, and where you can learn something about sex and what you like and what your partner may like. So the idea that we have behind the show is really having Miss T share all these amazing, sensual, juicy experiences to let everyone know there's things out there. Go explore. Like, don't use those porn sites. Go out there and find, Google things. Go have fun with your partner and share, because it's all about our connectiveness and being human beings and being sensual and being sexual. And that's why we do Brown Sugar Confessions. We love to teach. We love to explore. We love to just let people know what's out there in various communities so that you have a resource to go to. So Miss T, thank you so much for sharing all your intimate experiences. And we're looking forward to bringing all these amazing people on the future shows that we're having.
Yes. And I think a lot of them were very excited to learn about the show. And they're like, yeah, I would be down to interview. I would be down to come and talk more about, what it is, my specialty, this, that, and whatever. Also, the one thing I would say is that, yeah, if you want to explore, this is one of the safest places to do it.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And I
It's
think that's a
important.
big thing, is like, you want to explore and you might not know how to explore, and you might not be with a partner you trust.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very big thing. Trust and consent was very big here. So I would say, if you ever are curious, Sex Down South is one of the best places to be. So hopefully we can all get down there. Year 9 is coming up.
There you go. Let's make it.
Get
Let's
your
make it a
tickets now.
reality. Let's make it a reality. Let's take a road trip to Essex County,
Yes.
Delaware. Let's go. Well, I think we're out of time, Miss T. This has been such a fun show. Next week, we're talking about religion, sex, and relationships.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's going to
that's
be
going to be deep.
that's going to be deep.
That's gonna be
So if you're in lower, slower Delaware, you know we're going to go there with the Lord and talking about sex and relationships. And that's going to be a fun show. I don't know about fun. I think it'll be fun because we
It's
make it
going to
fun.
be, it's going to be intriguing.
It's going to be intriguing to go there. We've got an amazing young lady coming on talking about that. But thanks so much for listening tonight. And we'll see KD back next week. So you know what we say on Brown Sugar, to stay safe and play safe. And we will see you next week, guys. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for listening to another episode of Brown Sugar Confessions on Power 1017. Go to our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram page at Brown Sugar Confessions to like, share, and follow. Stay safe and play safe. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.